Testing 1, 2. First, the defensive starters for Thornridge. Number 3, Deontay Askew. Number 23, Julius Brown. Number 20, Dejan Edwards. Number 28, Eric Johnson. Number 19, David Jones Jr. Number 72, Alex Manuel Jr. Number 70, Michael Moody. Number 4, Cornell Motley. Number 7, Farad Phillips. Number 17, Marshawn Thomas. And number 24, DeAndre Wallace. On the offensive standards tonight for Wheaton Academy. Number 7, Christian Karstens. Number 3, Justin Hocker. Number 52, Derek Johannick. Number 11, Noah Jones. Number 60, Dan Kovalchik. Number 14, Micah Nichols. Number 58, Christian Perez. Number 61, Sebastian Perez. Number 2, Stephen Ryan. Number 55, Noel Sioni. And number 5, Ben Thorson. Ladies and gentlemen, this time for our rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats and join me in an opening prayer, followed by the singing of the national anthem tonight by Wheaton Academy senior Elena Solberg. Let us pray. Lord, we give you the thanks and praise tonight for the privilege of being here to witness the competition between these two great schools. We pray that all that is done, said, and cheered tonight would be to your glory and your honor. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Performance Trust Field here on the campus of Wheaton Academy in West Chicago, Illinois. We are back and better than ever ready to kick off another season of high school football underneath the Friday night lights. My name is Daniel Smith, a teacher and coach here at Wheaton Academy, and I am joined by an amazing crew of students and teachers whose primary job it is to bring you a crisp and entertaining live stream experience wherever it is you are tuning in. Matt Hockett, head of WATV and our live stream team, is the man behind the scenes who makes all of this possible. And it is to him and his crew of students, Chaz, Rachel, Kenna, Owen, Peter, Ethan, Wes, John, and the lovely and talented Mrs. Burek, we owe our thanks for the phenomenal camera work, detailed graphics, slow motion replays, and much, much more. Tonight's game is your season opener and home opener for both these teams, Our Warriors here have worked hard all summer long with 7-on-7s, morning workouts, and even though the season starts for us tonight, it's been going all summer long for our Warriors. Tonight's non-conference opponent is Thornridge High School, a team from Dolton, Illinois, about a 45-minute drive just southeast. And both of these teams have a chance tonight to start their season off 1-0. The Warriors are taking the field now. You see in the maroon tops and maroon pants with black helmets. Thornridge Falcons are in the all-white with the black helmets. And Performance Trust Field is electric tonight. The maroon platoon is out in droves. We have a whiteout in the stands. And even the dreary weather didn't keep the fans away, as we have a packed house here on the campus of Wheaton Academy. And we are ready to get the season underway here shortly. Thank you for joining us. Set to kick off for the Warriors is number 13, Jack Riken, a senior. And the kick is away. Fielded at the 30. Tackled pretty quickly around the 36-yard line. Let's take a look at your Wheaton Academy defense here. Take a look at the line. You've got Sebastian Parez, the defensive end, his younger brother Christian on the other end. Captain Derek Johannick, senior at the tackle position. Dan Kowalczyk at the other defensive tackle. And outside linebacker is senior Jay Callentine. In the secondary, Sam Palmer is taking over for the Dimitri Skakovac at the middle linebacker position. We have sophomore Trevor Donna on the outside. Christian Carsons is a cornerback. Noah Jones at the strong safety. And Nick Shefferman is in the other cornerback position. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons here at the 35. Starting in the gun, handoff up the middle, and he's dropped immediately in the backfield. A gang of maroon rips him to the turf. Great start for the Wheaton Academy defense. There you see outside linebacker, the sophomore Trevor Donna, number 6, making the tackle. Great start for the youngster. Talking to the coaches and leading up to this game, and one thing that they said is a key to victory for us tonight is for some of our young guys to really step up. We lost Dimitri Skakovac and Sean Bloom in the middle of our defense, so I know that Sam Palmer, junior linebacker, Trevor Donna to his right, have big shoes to fill, and they are chomping at the bit, ready to prove themselves for our team defense. Handoff up the middle again, number 5. He's hit, breaks free of one tackle, still going, and actually picks up the first down, brought down around the 50. Initial contact made early, but he kept turning his legs, and good run by him there. Want to spotlight a new starter in the defense, Michael Cortez, senior free safety, taking the place of Miles Vanderklok from last season. Keep your eyes on number 8, as he is going to be all over the field. Plays center field for the baseball team as well, so he's used to being able to roam the turf. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 48. Two wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left, quarterback in the shotgun. He's handoff up the middle, and he's hit and dropped immediately. No space that time. Looked like the tackle was made by number 61, Sebastian Parez. Jay Callentine there to clean up. Sam Palmer along for the ride. That'll bring up 2nd and long for the second consecutive set of downs. Wheaton Academy in the second year of our new defensive scheme. We run a 4-3 cover 2, so 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 2 safeties over the top. Fake handoff, quarterback keeper, he's going nowhere. Wheaton Academy getting consistent pressure. Looks like Christian Parez on the end there to make the initial hit, followed up by Derek Johannick. Great job by Parez staying home, not biting on the fake. Derek Johannick just kind of shreds his man, and they both take the quarterback down. So let's bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 13.
From their own 43-yard line.
Talking to Coach Mikey Swider, the new defensive coordinator this season, told me that since this is the second year in our new defense, he's hoping that we can relax a little bit, not think as much, let our instincts take over, and it looks like that's happening so far tonight. Let's see if we can get a pivotal stop here early. Throw out to the right flat. He's got space. Hit hard and drop short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th and short around midfield. Let's see what they decide to do here. Take a look. That's Sebastian Parez. Almost gets his fingertips on it. Noah Jones comes in from up top, makes the hit, and it's 4th and long. Punt team on. So it looks like the Warriors get a stop on their first defensive possession of the season. Tricky conditions out here tonight. It's kind of like a cloud sitting on the field, and that punt proves that. It was a squibbler left, went about 15 yards at the most. Warriors dive on it. It was almost blocked, but it looks like it just slipped off the foot of the punter. Let's take a look and see if a hand was on it. Doesn't look like it. Looks like he just muffed that punt off to the left. So the Warriors will take the field with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter with great field position. Ball around the 36-yard line. Let's take a look at our Wheaton Academy offense here. We have Christian Carsons, the senior running back. He will be the workhorse for the Warriors. Stephen Ryan out wide, tall, 6'4" receiver. Noah Jones, the leading target from the last 2 seasons, returns for his senior campaign. Mike Cortez also is a wide receiver, along with Justin Hocker, the senior. Let's take a look at our line. We've got Sebastian Parez at the pivotal left tackle position. His brother right next to him in the left guard. Captain Derek Johannick under center. Dan Kowalczyk on the right guard. And senior Noel Sione getting his first varsity start at the right tackle position. Thorson will start in the gun for the Warriors. Handoff Carson's left. Shifty, finds space, still churning with a nice gain of around 8 yards. Christian Carson's averaged 6.5 yards a carry last season. Ran for around 700 yards. Had a great junior season. Worked hard all summer, and I know that the Warriors are excited about what he can do. He's not a big kid, but he's very fast, very shifty, and tough as nails. Keep an eye on number 7. We have 3 wide receivers left. Another handoff Carsons. He's got space. Can he turn the corner? He does. He's still going, picking up speed, and he runs over a tackler for a big gain. Warriors will have the ball at the 30-yard line of Thornridge, knocking on the door. Christian Carson's a lot of speed. Thornridge gave up the edge. He took advantage and then plowed over the defender for an extra 5 or 6 to top it off. Another first down for the Warriors. There you see number 5, Ben Thorson, senior quarterback, 3rd-year starter for the Warriors. Really feeling comfortable, loose. Been talking to him. He's just excited for a senior season. It's a handoff. Noah Jones around the right. He's got a blocker in front of him. Cuts upfield. Still going, and is brought down around the 15. That's going to be another first down for the Warriors. Offense is looking good. Take a look at this. Christian Carson's going to lead the blocking. Noah Jones just follows him, makes the right cut. And a great run for Noah. Offensive coordinator Steve Tunn back. Been calling the plays for the last few years now. Does love a jet sweep for the wide receiver. Sneak it in every now and then. Christian Carson's in the backfield along with Josh Schauer. Thorson under center. Handoff up the middle, Carson's following his blocks. Shifty, being patient. And another big gain, about 6 or 7. Great push by the offensive line. There you see number 60, Dan Kowalczyk, the pulling guard who led the way. Carson's just kind of hid behind the bigger man, and his Warriors are at the 3-yard line here looking to put the first points on the board. One wide receiver right, one left. Handoff up the middle again. That's a touchdown, Warriors. Textbook drive there. Thornridge had no answer for our running attack. We had a little Karstens right, a little Karstens left, Jones right, and next thing you know, we're in the end zone. Maroon platoon going nuts. There you see the whiteout. The chalk is flying. And the Warriors take the first lead of the season, 6-0. Now let's see if Jack Ryken can tack on the extra point. Senior Ryken, not the best kick conditions for a field goal kicker tonight, but he's 1 for 1 on the season as it's up and good. When you receive the kickoff, well, excuse me, Thornridge received the kickoff. Warriors couldn't have asked for a better start to get a quick stop and then run it down their throats and put the first points on the board. You're going to see a lot of this kid this year, and you saw it there on the first drive. There you see our player spotlight, Christian Karstens. Last year, under 100 carries, 660 yards, and 10 touchdowns. The man has a nose for the end zone and has incredible patience. Just reads where the gaps are going to be before they even open up and is able to hit the hole like few can. Let's talk about the Warrior coaching staff. Most of them are returning with a few new faces. Once again, head coach Brad Thornton is back. Brad Thornton is the head coach as well as in charge of the offensive line and defensive line, which in my opinion says a lot about a head coach if he wants to spend most of his commitment in the trenches. Eric Bowling, assistant coach. Kermit Ellison, Jim Johannick, Brad Musso, Sam Scheidt, Justin and Mikey Swider, and Steve Tunn. Kick is up and away. Fielded at the 20. Looks to take it around the right edge. Flag on the play. He's brought down immediately. Let's see what the penalty is.
For the Falcons. Taking down the number 24, Elijah Van Dyke.
Thornridge is not in our conference. They're a public school in Dalton, Illinois, over near the Indiana border. Don't know much about them. Do know that Reggie Hayward, the old NFL defensive end that was drafted in 2001, is a Thornridge alum. Apart from that, there's not much film on him. I do know that they love to run. They're a spread team. They'll create space, try to make big plays. They have a returning quarterback who was their starter last year, and they run a similar stuff as we do, actually. Some zone run schemes and some spread offense. They're pinned deep on this one. They're going to start at their own 10-yard line. Nick Shefferman, Noah Jones, defensive backs on the right side of your screen there. Mike Cortez at the top. Quarterback keeper, right side. He's got space, gets around the end. He's got a little burst of speed, steps out of bounds right at the first down marker. There you saw a little bit of the quarterback speed. We're going to have to make sure we do a good job of containing him. That is Kendrell Hoskins, the senior. Jay Callentine, primary returner for our defense. He was second in tackles the last 2 seasons, actually. Last year he had 78 tackles. He is all over the field. There you see him, number 44, shifting to the left side as we speak. He sometimes lines up in coverage, blitzes. Keep an eye on number 44 there at the top of your screen, Jay Callentine. Handoff up the middle. Gets around the left side. He's met and dropped. Big tackle by number 11, Noah Jones. Great read from him, coming up from the safety position and laying a big hit. Take a look at this. Boom. Picks him up and drives him into the turf. Great form tackle there by Jones. We mentioned Jay Callentine. Last year, our leading tackler was Dimitri Skakovac. He headed to Butler to play football there. Jay looking to pick up where Skak left off. We have both the Parez brothers on either end. Sebastian, the senior, Christian, the junior. They had 6 combined sacks last season. Looking to double that this year is what they tell me. Thornridge lining up in a bunch set. Looks like they have a couple extra tight ends. One lone running back in the backfield. Quarterback looking. Pressure. He escapes. Still escapes. Shifty. Ooh, makes a throw. It one-hops into the arms of Mike Cortez. I'll give him props there. He did a great job of scrambling. You can see we have hold of his towel, but he just looks to get it downfield. Not intentional grounding because there was a receiver in the area, but that was definitely just trying to get rid of this before I get sacked type attempt. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, but here you see our Instagram at The Real Wah TV. We do soccer live streams, football, volleyball. So we'd love you to follow us, give us your input, let us know what you think if you appreciate it. We certainly do. We've got a 3rd and 10 here, ball on the 20. Warrior defense smells blood. We want our 2nd consecutive stop. Let's see what we got here. Jay Callentine there in the middle. Whistle blown. Waiting to see if there was a flag. False start, so Thornridge is going to back it up. It'll be 3rd and 15 here. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. We are here on the campus of Wheaton Academy in West Chicago. This is Performance Trust Field. It's a chilly mid-60-degree weather. It's just misting here. It's not really thundering or lightning, but there is a storm predicted to arrive in the next few hours. We're hoping we can get this one done and get out of here before the lightning hits. Third and 15. Handoff up the gut. He's hit and dropped. Looked like Thornridge was being conservative there. Didn't want to give up a turnover deep in their own territory. You can see great camera work. Christian Parez and Derek Johannick meet him at the line, and he's dropped after a gain of nothing. This is going to be interesting. Let's pay close attention here. Again, we've talked about the conditions. It's raining. It's wet. The first punt was muffed. This one, backed up, almost standing on his own end zone. He's going to be feeling the pressure. Warriors have 2 guys deep. Justin Swider, special teams coach. That is his specialty, to have 2 back. Punt is away. It's a squibbler. It hit one of our guys. Stephen Ryan fielded it and slides to his feet. So Warriors will take over at the 42-yard line, already in Thornridge territory, looking to pick up right where we left off. The Warriors have 22 starting positions, right? 11 on offense, 11 on defense. I was talking to Coach Thornton this week in preparation, and we have 15 returners. Some of those guys play both ways, but 15 of those 22 starting positions, quote unquote, are filled with guys who have varsity experience. He told me that in the summer they were able to put in more of the playbook than ever before. They were able to get in some critical situational work on the defense. It's just more experience this year. Thorson under center. Handoff Steve Ryan on the sweep left. He's got Carson's in front of him. Runs over a tackler for a nice gain of about 5. The Warriors this summer played a 7-on-7 tournament out in Bolingbrook versus some great competition. We played in an FCA flag tournament on Wheaton Academy's campus that we actually won the entire thing in July. Both of those are flag over the summer, just kind of primary skill positions, just to work on quarterback, wide receiver chemistry, etc. Thorson back in the shotgun. You see Jones there on your screen, Steve Ryan at the very bottom. Thorson looking, first pass of the game, rolls right, throws deep, has a man, Jones, caught, touchdown! Oh, but there's a flag on the play. We're hoping it's not holding. It is on the Warriors. What a bummer. Thorson's with the design quarterback rollout right. Jones slipped behind the safety. Thorson just threw a rainbow that dropped right into his gut, but it looks like it's coming back. We're waiting to check the signal. We're not, here he comes. He's walking over to maybe give us the signal. We haven't seen it yet, but the Warriors are backing up. So there's the hold. So that is unfortunate. I saw the flag late, and that is risky. It's a potential to happen when you roll a quarterback somewhere because the linemen are moving side to side, the defense is chasing, and it looks like one of our linemen might have just got hold of somebody. I mean, at the back end of that replay, I didn't see it, but Jones catches it and drops right in the end zone for the score, but it's coming back. Great play call there by OC Coach Tunn, lulling him to sleep with the run, and then we throw a deep bomb. Just caught an unlucky break. There's another one. Looks like it's going to be a false start. So a little bit out of our rhythm here. We'll see if we can gather our thoughts and fix this drive here. It's going to be 2nd and 25. 3 minutes to go in the first.
Second down and 24 from our 44-yard line.
Man in motion. Handoff Carsons. He's got space, still going. Ball hit the turf. Waiting to see the signal. Thornridge has it. So you saw Christian, he had a great run there. Looked like he tried to do a spin move right here, and the ball just pops out. Derek Johannick tries to get on it, but it looks like 64 for Thornridge scoops it up. That's going to be an issue for both teams all night. It's wet. You can see the mist up near the lights, and Christian just caught a bad break there. So a terrible turn of events for the Warriors. We go from a touchdown to a turnover in about 30 seconds. Let's see if the defense can shake that off and get a big stop. There you see, doesn't even look like the ball gets popped out. It looks like he just kind of bumped into his own man and it spun out of his grasp. So the Falcons take over around midfield. Quarterback drops back to throw, goes deep right side, and overthrows his man by a mile. Tonight's keys to victory, I talked to all the coaches this week, and they all said the same 3 things. Number 1 for the key to victory for the Warriors was to limit turnovers. We have to protect the rocks. And there you see an early turnover, which it happens. Turnovers are inevitable. But you want to – timing matters with turnovers, and last season we had a few costly, untimely turnovers, so we want to protect the rock. Another thing we want to do is execute our stuff, which I feel like we've done so far. We want to stay healthy and have young guys step up. Those are the Wheaton Academy keys to victory, and it all starts with limiting the turnovers. Let's see if maybe we can force one ourselves here. 2nd and 10. Handoff right side, cuts back left, has space, still on his feet, hit hard and brought down right at the marker. Don't know if that'll move the chains. There you saw number 24, Nick Shefferman, finally come in and take him to the ground.
From the Wheaton Academy 45-yard line. Timeout called by Thornridge.
There you see number 10, Gerald Blackman. He's a senior. started last year at defensive back and wide receiver as a junior, has been dealing with a little bit of a knee injury over the summer. I talked to him today in class. He told me that he's around 80–90%. He's a competitor. He wants to be out there. Coaches wanted to wait a little bit, but he could very well see some time tonight. I know he's suited up and ready to go. Gerald Blackman, number 10. There you see Coach Swider. Justin Swider talking to Noah Jones. Justin Swider is the special teams coach. His brother Mikey there with the headset behind him in the light gray. Mikey took over as defensive coordinator this year. He played 4 years as linebacker at Wheaton College for his father. Wrestled as well. He's a competitor. Added him to the staff a few years ago, and he's excited for his new role. Told me he's just honored to have the trust of the coaching staff and be in this new position as the defensive coordinator. Handoff right side, hit and dropped. That was Trevor Donna, number 6, with the initial pressure. Let's take a look. Right up the gut. He stalls him out, and then it looks like number 8, Mike Cortez, there to clean it up. It's going to bring up 2nd and 14.
On the Warriors' 49-yard line.
So far, the youngsters making an impact. There you see Shefferman, the sophomore, Sam Palmer, the junior, Trevor Donna, the sophomore, all over the field tonight. Referees blow the whistle. Waiting to see what the signal is. Steve Ryan's trotting off the field. Can't tell if it's a little blood or if there's a tear in the uniform, but Ryan subbed off, so Christian Carsons will go take the defensive back position. QB in the gun. Throws deep right side, has a man. It's caught and brought down around the 5-yard line, so a pretty nice throw and catch there. That was quarterback Kendrell Hoskins. Gain of about 40. Let's take a look.
Tackle was made by Christian Carsons.
Great catch, put his hands up high. Came down with it, so now Thornridge knocking on the door.
Thornridge will have a first down and goal from the Warriors' 5-yard line.
Thornridge with 1 wide receiver left, 1 right, extra tight ends. Expecting a run up the middle here, not taking any chances. There it is, straight into the back of the line. He's hit hard and dropped. I think everybody saw that one coming. It's going to bring up 2nd and around 5. 2nd and goal. Loss of 2 or so, maybe 2nd and 7.
The result of the play will be a 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line.
We knew Thornridge was a big play team. They kind of chip away like we do, but they look to take some shots down the field, and it paid off. Let's see if the Warrior defense can get tough here and make a big stop. There you see number 70, Josh Friedland, in at the defensive tackle position. Josh is a sophomore, 6 foot 240. There's 61, Seb Parez, Jay Callentine, Nick Shefferman. Handoff left side, still on his feet, spinning, extends, but is short of the end zone. Gain of 2 or 3, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter here. So Thornridge Falcons knocking on the door, but the Warriors remain ahead, 7-0, as we will take a short break as we switch field position. Dan Kowalczyk with the initial contact, but an elusive running back there who gets closer to the goal line. Let's take a look at the Wheaton Academy schedule for the entire season. We have a generous schedule starting with the first 5 games at home. We've got Thornridge, St. Ed, ICCP, the rival St. Francis back in the MSC Conference. Play them at home on September 14th. Then DePaul College Prep. First away game at Bishop Mack, Another home game against ACC, and then the last 2 games are away at RB and Aurora Christian. Homecoming game there is the October 4th matchup. Love to have you come out for the festivities. Feels like October tonight, actually. A little chilly. But it didn't stop the Maroon Platoon from showing up. There you see them, the white out, the chef hats are out, the baby powder is up and in the air. And I know that they're hoping, like we all are at home, that the Warriors can come up with an amazing defensive stop here to finish this drive. The Warriors last season, just a little season recap for those of you who might be new. We finished the season 4-5. Losing our last game at St. Ed that potentially had us a playoff matchup. Thornridge similarly finished 4-5. So both teams looking to have a bounce-back year. The Warriors missed the playoffs by a drive, and it was heartbreaking. We lost 2 games by 1 possession that kept us from the playoffs. So we're hoping for big things from this experienced group. Welcome, a little inside look into the booth here. We love being out here, rain or shine, supporting our Warriors.
False start against the Falcons.
False start against Thornridge, so they'll back it up. They were knocking on the door, still are, but that'll make it a little tougher on them.
Will result in a 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line.
JV team got a victory before the varsity game this afternoon. Great win for the JV Warriors. A lot of talent on that freshman and sophomore roster. Here we go. Let's see if the Warriors can get a stop. Quarterback in the gun. Handoff up the middle. Drive, still on his feet, but pulled down. Stop short. It's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Stop short of the goal line by the Warriors.
Looked like that tackle was made by Sam Palmer. Let's take a look. Somebody had a hold of his jersey. That's 58, Christian Parez. I think if he didn't grab that jersey, that guy was going to score. So great job there by Parez. 4th and goal. Ball at the 2. Big moment here for the Warriors. Thornridge not kicking the field goal, going for the score as they get set. Their traditional extra tight end set. Maybe a handoff and a run for the quarterback. Let's see here what they go with. It is another handoff up the gut, and he's in for the score. There was a big hole there created by the offensive line, and the Warriors could not plug the gap in time. So the Falcons score, and they are an extra point away from tying this ball game. There were 3 different games last year, talking about the Wheaton Academy defense here, 3 different games where we kept our opponent under 200 yards of total offense. We had some great games last season on both sides of the ball, but the defense really. I believe a timeout was called.
Timeout called by Thornridge.
I didn't see if they were setting up for the extra point or if they were potentially going to go for 2. They were set up for the extra point, so it must have just been maybe too many men on the field and the coach was taking a precaution there, but they will burn a timeout to talk things over. The Wheaton Academy football team, there you see them in the huddle. They are like a family. They do a lot over the summer to build culture. I know that Coach Thornton, Coach Bowling, the Swiders, they really want to run a tight ship. They do a team dinner every Thursday night. They do a senior leadership trip over the summer where all the seniors of the team kind of do an overnight with the coaches and talk about goals for the season, things they want to contribute and leave behind as a legacy. The team motto this year, is a Latin phrase, Invictus Maneo, which means we remain unconquered. That was chosen by the seniors in reference to Romans chapter 8, where we are more than conquerors. And I know in victory and defeat that these senior leaders will remain unconquered. They are going for 2. Quick slant left side, picked off. And the Warrior in the play is blown dead. So they initially lined up for the extra point. called the timeout, decided to be sneaky and go for 2 at the quick slant. Great read by the DB, but also a bad throw by the quarterback who threw it way behind his guy. And the Warriors will stay ahead 7-6. Thank you once again for joining us. Spread the word. Check us out on youtube.com/Wheaton Academy, ORG. A lot of things on that channel, not just sports related, different student activities videos that go up all the time. This is the first week of school this week, so it's been great having the hallways full again. Students were excited. There's been a buzz on campus. And we are ready for another year. Thornridge, you know, on the road, I guess you want to try to see what you can do. Maybe go for 2, get a lead, put some pressure on us, but it didn't work out in their favor there. So Warriors take a 1-point lead here, still very early in the second quarter.
Hoskins to pick for the Falcons.
This will be the first kickoff that the Warriors have fielded, so we'll get a look at the Justin Swider special teams unit. Christian Karstens and Mike Cortez back deep. It is going to take one hop right into the hands of Karstens, who looks to go to the left side. He's got blocking. He's brought down around the 30. So the Warrior offense will head back out, 70 yards to go for another score. Once again, I want to talk about Ben Thorson, the senior. Last year, threw for 1,500 yards, just under, and 10 touchdowns. Battled an injury off and on last year, wasn't 100%. Had a great summer, great 7-on-7. He and his other fellow senior, Noah Jones, have had great chemistry the last 2 years, and I know Ben is excited and ready to have a great senior campaign. Handoff right side, Karstens up the middle, gain of about 6. Talk to Ben. Ben's a very eclectic guy, kind of like his head coach Brad Thornton, actually, who teaches AP English. Ben is big into musical theater. His dream career is to be Hugh Jackman, and that fits him perfectly. Younger brother of Clayton Thorson, who's a quarterback for Northwestern, so the QB gene runs in his blood as he's under in the shotgun right now. Man in motion for the Warriors. Slings it out to the left flat. That's Mike Cortez. Cuts up fields, got space, turns on the Jets. Big gain, goes out of bounds around the 40-yard line. There was a little bit of a yank out of bounds for the Warriors as Mike Cortez is tackled outside of the stripe, but no flag. A few of the Warriors waited for it, but it didn't appear, and Cortez is down over on the sideline. Take a look. Let's see if it was late. Yeah, ripped down after the play, jumped up and was asking for the penalty, but then he is now down. Mike Cortez getting looked at by our trainer, Rochelle. We'll keep you updated on that. Let's see if we can see that replay again. Looks like he might slip when he steps out near the sideline. Kind of little hop step there that kind of looked like his cleat might have caught. We'll keep you updated. We hope he's okay. Coach Thornton having a discussion with the refs because it did look like there was some extra activity after the play that was unnecessary. Something that you worry about with the field being wet and the turf. The field is in great condition, still only about 4 years old, but when this fog has been sitting on it for the last 6 hours, you know it can get slick out there. Warriors will now take the huddle. Actually, Coach Thornton having a discussion with the umpire still. Upset that a flag wasn't thrown, asking for an explanation. There you see him just above the scoreboard on your screen. Coach Thornton with the hat and the black waterproof jacket. Mike Cortez is up on his feet. putting some weight on his foot, extending, kind of flexing it with our trainer, Rochelle. Athletic director Brad Byrne also checking on him on the sidelines. It looks like he is going to be okay. Handoff up the middle. It's Karstens, has space, flag on the field. Flag was not thrown back at the line of scrimmage. Flag was thrown out in the second level of the defense, so curious to see what it is. It's going to be holding on the Warriors. Few penalties have reset some of our drives here. It's going to bring up first and long. The Warriors back up to around midfield.
Will be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And it results in a first down and 15 for the Warriors from the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Clock ticks to just under 10 minutes as we've got a tight one here, 7-6, Warriors lead. Handoff up the middle, Karstens, gain of about 3, and it's going to bring up second and long. Man in motion. That was number 3, Justin Hocker in motion. The defense didn't bite. Number 25, Josh Shower, checks into the game. Hocker checks off. Ben Thorson, number 5, quarterback, is your captain, along with number 52, Derek Johannick, the center. Thorson under center, Shower at the fullback. Delayed handoff. No, it's a fake. Quarterback roll out right. Has a man. Throws deep on the sideline. And it just hung up in the air a little bit too long. Can't see. It was intended for number 2, Steve Ryan. Let's see a replay here. You can see the ball in the air. Ryan had him beat, but the ball hung a little bit on him. And the defense got to him right as the ball did, and it was knocked out of his hands. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Steve Ryan, 6'4", 180. Definitely that guy who can take the top off the defense and has big play potential. Let's see what the Warriors do here. First time we're really backed up 3rd and long. Ball is in Thornridge territory. Trips right. Man in motion now, so we'll have 2 wide receivers on either side. Thorson in the gun. Quick toss to the right to Jones. He's got space. Can he make one man miss? He does. Picks up the first, still going. Driven out of bounds around the 20-yard line. That is going to be a first down, Warriors. It's one of those plays you can see here. Let's just get it to the flat to one of our playmakers, the senior Jones, and let him make something happen, which he did. I see another flag. Unbelievable. There you see the flag. There's offensive coordinator Coach Tunn. Ben Thorson shaking his head. Another holding penalty. Hard to tell exactly where the holding call was made. The flag was thrown upfield. It was not around the line of scrimmage. So that's back-to-back first downs that have been taken away for holding penalties. So let's run it back. 3rd and 11. See what Coach Tunn draws up here. Thorson under center now. Jet sweep left side to Ryan. He's got space. Still going. On his feet. Looks to cut back and is brought down around the 20-yard line. That's going to be a first down. And I do not see any yellow on the turf. So the Warriors' drive is still alive as they are now in the red zone, knocking on the door with 8.5 minutes to go.
Taken down to the 23-yard line. First down and 10 for the Warriors.
Warriors going no huddle here. I like it. It's going to be timeout Thornridge, I believe. It is. So the Warriors getting sneaky, going no huddle. Coach is signaling in the play. And Thornridge had to burn a timeout because they were going to have 12 men on the field. Here you see Steve Ryan gets a great lead block from his buddy in the backfield, Christian Karstens. And he does the rest. First down for the Warriors. Noah Jones. We've told you that Coach Tunn is a fan of the jet sweep. Last year, Noah had 11 carries for 50 yards. It's just something that Coach Tunn likes to do, get his wide receivers out in space. Noah, the favorite target of senior quarterback Ben Thorson. Noah last year had 5 touchdowns, 650 yards receiving. Noah Jones told me that he wants to have 1,000 yards this year. Dream career is to be a Navy SEAL. And the kid is tough as nails, so the Navy SEAL is not out of the question. They're playing in some conditions kind of like Navy SEALs would train in tonight, as the mist is heavy, field is wet, and the Warriors are 1st and 10 with 8 minutes to go. Thorson rolls right, has Jones wide open in the end zone. Can he secure it? He does. And speak of the devil, Noah Jones with his first touchdown of the year, second if you count the one that was called back earlier. And the quarterback wide receiver combo still clicking. Thorson to Jones for the score. Beautiful play design. Let's see if we can get a replay on this one. Take a look. You've got play action. Everyone bit, even our camera crew. And there was Jones sneaking in the back of the end zone for the score. Great play design by the Warriors. I just love the timing of our passing plays. We're so consistent with the run. Then we overload the left side. Fake handoff to Christian Carsons on the left, only to have Thorson roll back and find his buddy Jones in the back right corner of the end zone. Extra point up for Riken. And it's good. That brings the score to 14 for your Warriors, 6 for the Thornridge Falcons, as the Warriors tack on their second TD of the season. I love that drive. We had a chance to fold on multiple occasions due to holding penalties, but we continued to bounce back and do a great job. There you see our cheerleaders getting in their push-ups. They already did 7 plus 14, so that is 21 push-ups. I'm a math teacher. That sounds like a math problem in the works there. If we put on a lot of points tonight, how many push-ups did the cheerleaders do in total? I'm going to have to start my classes with that tomorrow.
Riken to kick for Wheaton Academy. Harrison Motley back deep to receive for the Falcons.
All right, Riken for the kick. It's high and short, kind of a pooch kick. Muffed off the hands. And Jake Galentine right there. He almost dove on the ball. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. That was very close. It was a pooch kick. Riken left it a little short. We won't have a replay, but Jake Galentine hit, connected right as the ball landed, but Thornridge covered it up, and they'll take over. Let's talk a little bit more about our defense. I was talking to Mikey Swider on the phone the other night. I asked him what his favorite thing was about coaching, kind of what's different than being a player. He said it's like a chess match. When you're a player, you only really have to know your position for the most part, but as a coach, you got to know all the roles, all the ins and outs of the entire defense. And so far, our Wheaton Academy defense has looked great. Seb Parez with the pressure. Christian Parez chasing, and the quarterback's going to escape out of bounds. Great speed and elusiveness there for their quarterback, but he had no room to breathe. Oh, number 61, Sebastian hanging on him. Jake Galentine not letting him get away. But the quarterback just got out of bounds. That's going to be a loss of 7. The dream scenario for the 4-3 defense is if you can bring pressure with your front 4 to where your linebackers can just see the field and make plays and the safeties are preventing the deep ball, then that is your best opportunity for success. I know Derek Johannick, constant pressure over the middle. The Bash brothers, the Parez brothers on either end are always looking to be disruptions. And then we have a steady rotation of Dan Kowalczyk, Josh Friedland, Noel Sione. There you see handoff up the middle. Sidesteps, has room on the left side. That's a pretty big gain. It's going to be a first down. you can see the initial run was slowed, but then he was able to break that one outside and had a few blockers in front of him, pick up the first.
Talking to the 42-yard line will result in a first down and 10 for the Falcons.
Chris Parez has been working really hard over the summer, doing some individual workouts and skills training. He's looking to have a big season at the defensive end position. Jay Callentine just has an unbelievable motor. Just never stops, is all over the field. And then the coach is really excited about Nick Shefferman, the sophomore, as well as Trevor Donna. Two sophomores getting some serious starting minutes here for the Warrior defense. Quarterback steps up to run, has room, flag on the play. And I think that Thornridge might experience the same holding bug that the Warriors did last drive. Let's see if we're correct. Signal is holding, and they're going to back him up. See if we can spot the holding. Oh, very clear. Number 78 had Sebastian by the jersey. He let go, but he was yanking on him there.
From the spot of the foul. And will result in a first down and long from the 29-yard line.
The Parez brothers both hail from a hometown of Manatí, Puerto Rico. Quarterback rolling left, heaves it deep, had a man, ball floated on him, but there's a flag on the play. We're going to have to get a replay here. It definitely looked like the ball was uncatchable. I'm waiting to see if they're going to signal pass interference. There was a lot of maroon around the football. They called pass interference on that. Interesting. Let's take a look. Let's see if the camera caught it. Unbelievable, though. That did not look like pass interference to me. Thornridge receiver extended to get the football, as did the Wheaton Academy defensive back, but that's going to be a crucial 15-yard penalty. It's going to be an automatic first down. It's 1st and 7, so tough penalty for the Warriors. The referee here blowing it dead. We're waiting for an explanation. There was a correction on the down and distance there, so it'll be 2nd and 7. So they were backed up deep for loss, but now it's back to manageable 2nd down. Handoff up the middle. He's got space. He's shifty, eludes one tackler, sidesteps another. Great move, still on his feet, spins out of another tackle, and he's going to take that to the house. Tough play there. That's number 5, Elijah Harris. He's 5'9", 178. You can maybe see on our replay, he kind of just gets lost behind the line of scrimmage, but had some shifty moves, but no excuse there. Should have been brought down around the 30. Still for a big gain, but that should not have been a TD. That one hurts. Brings the score up to 14-12. I'm assuming Thornridge will try to go for 2 to tie this game up. Looks like they will as they huddle up. This would be great for the Warriors to keep this lead here. As the clock continues to tick in the second quarter, we're 6 minutes away from halftime. Quarterback in the gun. Handoff probably going to the right side. There it goes. It's up the middle. He's dropped, waiting for the signal, and he is short. So a big stop for the Warrior defense there to keep the lead at 14-12. Unlucky break for that long run. But let's see if the offense can bounce back and pick up the momentum here. No excuses, but once again, the conditions are wet. You might think you have somebody wrapped up. He slips out of your grasp, and then he can turn what seemed like a short play into a big gain.
Haskins will kick for the Falcons. Cortez and Carson back to receive for Wheaton Academy.
So tough break there for the Warriors. We'll receive our second kickoff of the ball game here. It's a pooch kick, very short. One hops into the hands of Noah Jones. He's going to take it out. Gets near the sideline, brought down around the 30-yard line. So the Warriors will take over. Let's see what the quarterback Ben Thorson and offensive coordinator Steve Tunn have up their sleeve. There you see the OC, Steve Tunn. Steve Tunn, head coach of the Cleveland Gladiators arena football team for many years. Talked to him this week. Asked him about some of the differences between arena football and high school football. Told me that arena football is just a different game. It's all about touchdowns. It's all about big plays. The outdoor game is much more nuanced. You're looking for ball control, time of possession, first downs, etc. So we love to have him here and his experience as he runs the Warrior offense. Handoff up the gut to Carstens for a short gain.
Christian Carstens, the ball carrier for the Warriors. Tackled by number 19, Davis Jones Jr. of the Falcons at the 38-yard line.
There you see number 14, Micah Nichols, junior wide receiver. The Warriors have a rotation, kind of wide receiver by committee. You'll see a dose of Steve Ryan, number 2, Justin Hocker, number 3, Carson's number 7, Cortez number 8, Gerald Blackman, Micah Nichols. Handoff right side for Noah Jones, picks up the first down. Good job of blocking there by Christian Carsons. When you're a running back and you know how much you rely on your blockers to get space, he's done a great job of helping his teammates and get up the field and make some critical blocks for first downs tonight. Great job by Christian blocking. First and 10, ball at midfield. Man in motion. Handoff up the gut. That is going to be number 22, Jeremiah Staten. He might take this thing to the house. Let's take a look at that. Jeremiah Stanton comes in and makes some noise. Number 22 up the middle with a burst of speed. Cuts that thing outside. Few Falcons trip over themselves, and the Warriors are knocking on the door. Big play by Jeremiah Stanton. The Maroon Platoon loves it. Their guy Jeremiah, J Boogie as they call him. Nice to see him out there make an impact play right away. Hoping that can give him some great confidence moving forward. Let's see what the Warriors can do with this momentum. 5 minutes to go. We're knocking on the door in the red zone for our third time. Thorson in the gun. Handoff Staten again, right side. This time is not as fortunate. Hit and dropped for a gain of 0, maybe a loss of 1. Wheaton Academy cheerleaders led by Mrs. Rinker out here bearing the weather. Support their Warriors. Number 2, Steve Ryan will be on your far left. Christian Carson's next to him. Micah Nichols wide right at the top of your screen. Thorson, handoff Carson's left side. He's got space. Can he get there? He does. So the handoff to the left side to Carstens. He has plenty of room. Uses his elusiveness to cross the goal line, and the Warriors score their third TD of the ballgame. That's just a huge drive. You have a chance. Thornridge steals the momentum with their play, and the Warriors just 5 plays or so move the ball up the field to pay dirt. Riken on to kick the extra point for the Warriors. Not ideal kicking conditions, but he's been consistent so far in his first attempt. It's up and it's good. 3 for 3 for Riken. Maroon Platoon feeling the energy, and the Warriors are 4 minutes away from taking a lead to the locker room at half. Once again, thank you all for joining us. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at The Real YTV. We appreciate any support that you give us. Please comment on our posts. Give us some feedback. We appreciate all those of you who watch. We know we have people all over the United States, parents, grandparents, alumni watching. Thank you very much. We do this for you. Warriors will kick off. Would be great if we get a stop here. Thornridge currently down by 9, so it is a 2-score game no matter what. Kick is up, and it's deep. Hoping it doesn't roll out of bounds. It does. Bad break for the Warriors as that kickoff goes out of bounds, which is a penalty. So let's see where the field position is. I believe it'll be at the 35 or 40-yard line. So Thornridge will have decent field position for their final 4-minute drive. Want to give you some scores around the league right now, around the area. Wheaton North is losing 13-0 at halftime to Evanston. Schaumburg is losing to St. Charles North 16-6. Naperville Central is up by 2 scores over Hinsdale Central. These are all halftime scores. Simeon is up 12-0 against Naperville North.
Of the Falcons, where they will take over 1st down and 10.
Aurora Central Catholic up by 2 at half against Plano. In some other games, scores aren't updated or they've yet to start. We've got a relatively high-scoring game going here, 21-12, in our favor. Can the Warrior defense do it? Win our traditional 4-3. Looks like Josh Friedland at the defensive tackle position next to Captain Derek Johannick. Parez brothers on either end. Looks like there was some movement, waiting to see if it was the offense. Looks like they are going to call false start. So look like our guys encroached, but there you can see in the replay, boom, the tackles moved and the guard did as well before the ball was snapped, which is illegal.
15 from the 30-yard line.
Noah Jones and Mike Cortez at the safety position. Good to see number 8 Cortez back in there. Had a little scare with the knee earlier on a play out of bounds, but he is back in and looking 100%. Number 54, Sam Palmer at the middle linebacker position. Let's keep an eye on him. He drops back into coverage. Quarterback's going to keep, runs right at Palmer, and Palmer brings him down.
Hoskins on the keeper.
Let's take a look here. Great initial pressure, but the linebackers did drop into coverage, so it gave the quarterback a little bit of room to run, but he didn't pick up much. That's going to bring up 2nd and 13, I believe. 2nd and 8, excuse me. Here we go. Clock continues to tick, tick, tick. We're under 4 minutes. Handoff to a big running back, and he's hit and dropped. Who made that hit? That was a great play. Believe that was made by number 54, Sam Palmer.
Take it down at the 40-yard line.
That was DeAndre Wallace, a 200-pound running back. He was hit hard by number 70, Josh Friedland. Nice to see the sophomore defensive tackle making some noise there. Warriors would love to take this lead into half at 9. Three wide receivers for the Falcons. Quarterback in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking, throws into the flat, and it's tipped. Derek Johannick, they're going to say it's incomplete. Actually, that's number 58, Chris Parez. Great reaction there. Read that all the way. Beautiful textbook play by the defensive end, Christian Parez. Take a look. Quarterback rolls out, reads his eyes, gets the tip, swats it down. Great play. That brings up 4th and 5, and I believe brings on the punt team. Big stop by the defense. Christian Parez's favorite football player is Von Miller, and that had shades of Von Miller there, I must admit. Coming around the edge, shutting down the pass to the flat. Looks like punt formation. Warriors have 2 deep. Punt is almost blocked. It's up. Fair catch is signaled for, and it's caught. Ball at the 40. And the Warriors have a chance to make a little 2-minute drill to see if we can tack on a few extra points here going into half. A lot of our linemen, here's another look at the play. Parez was not taking any chances on that, was going to take it to the house if the opportunity presented itself. You never know, if it was a backwards pass, then he would have been able to. So let's see what the Warriors have up their sleeve. This is the thing you work on all summer, a little 2-minute drill. This is our first opportunity. Thorson under center. Throws to the flat to number 3, Justin Hockrew, makes the grab. Sidesteps one tackler and is brought down around the 50. Might have should have gone out of bounds. I think he knows that, but he wanted to break that tackle, which he just almost did, but caught him on the shoestrings, or he would have picked up an extra 6 or 8 yards there. Clock is ticking. Brings up 2nd and about 1. There you see, minute 45. Thorson once again under center. Handoff Carson's middle. Has space, lots of space. Brought down. Gets the first down. The clock does stop in high school football while they move the chains. So we will pause at 1:36. See if the Warriors are going to use a timeout or if we're going to speed it up. There's a flag on the play. I didn't notice it, but they're going to call a false start. Should the play be blown dead? Should we add time back onto the clock for that one? False start usually is called, blows the play dead. I don't know if we're going to earn any of that time back that we lost. I guess not. So clock is ticking, down to a minute and a half, 90 seconds to go. The false start messes with our momentum. Let's see if we can make a big play here. Would not be surprised to see a deep ball on this one. Thorson looks, throws over the middle to Ryan, catches it, dropped. And the Warriors get the first down, so the clock will stop. Steve Ryan's first catch of the ball game. Just a little quick slant over the middle. Great hands by number 2. Warriors hurry to the line. Clock is live. Thorson looking. Looks sideline. Throws to Ryan again. He's hit immediately and drops. It's going to be a timeout for the Warriors. Minute left. Our first time out of the ball game. Great clock management there by the Warrior coaching staff. We're going to get a chance to talk it over. Minute to go. We are now into Thornridge territory. We can take our time here. 2 timeouts. Clock stops when you get a first down to move the chains. This is where you really love having an experienced quarterback in Thorson, a senior who's pretty much been in every scenario possible at the high school level. It's nice to have somebody you can trust. There you see number 5. You can expect him to be calm, cool, collective, know what's going on, knows the playbook in and out. This is his 3rd year in the system, 3rd year working with Coach Tunn. It's nice to have a senior quarterback at the high school level, captain, team leader. Let's see if we can make some noise here in the final minute of the first half. Thornridge a little late, coming back on the field. Stephen Ryan at the bottom of your screen. Justin Hocker and Micah Nichols at the top. Noah Jones in the slot on the left. Thorson looking, Goes deep over the middle to his favorite target, Jones. Fortunate break for the Warriors. Goes off the hands of the defensive back. Just underthrown there. Jones had a step on his man, but the defensive back, stepped in and almost intercepted. Fortunate break for the Warriors there, but hey, we will take it. Good thing about an incomplete pass is the clock does stop, so we only lost about 6 seconds on that play. New life for the Warriors. Steve Ryan and Justin Hocker. Noah Jones and Micah Nichols. Thorson drops. Pressure man in his face. It's a screen pass. Beautifully done. Carson's with space. Still going. Brought down around the 20. Great job by the Warriors. For those of you watching at home, the line purposefully lets the defense through, reforms, and then is blocking for Carsons. Thorson, with a guy in his face, delivers a strike to Christian Carsons. Beautiful play design. Love when you see a good screen work out for the offense. Nice execution there for the Warriors. Clock's ticking now. 42 seconds. Warriors in the red zone. Thorson drops. Looking. Throws a quick slant to Jones. Does he get out of bounds? He does not. Jones was over near the sideline, but they're going to call him down inbounds. And I believe the Warriors are going to use – no, they don't have to use a timeout because they pick up the first down. So they do use the timeout. So team wants to talk it over, which why not? There's 30 seconds left. You have the ball at the 5-yard line. So we'll have 2 or 3 chances here to punch this one in. Thorson doing a great job, throwing great balls for his catchable balls for his receivers. Noah Jones has, I think that's his 5th reception. Stephen Ryan has 3. Hocker with 1, spreading the ball around. The Swider brothers. I don't think there's 2 more competitive people in this complex tonight than Coach Justin Swider and Mikey Swider. I know they want to see the maroon punch the ball in the end zone here. The line settles in. A lot of our linemen play both ways. Seb and Christian Parez, Derek Johannick, Dan Kowalczyk. They get down and dirty in the trenches. Let's see if we can create some space for our Warriors here. Handoff up the middle. No, quarterback keeper. Whistle blows. It's going to be blown dead. Waiting to see what happened, what the signal is. Oh, I see. Number 14, Micah Nichols is clapping, so I believe it's going to be on the Falcons. I believe it's an illegal substitution on the Falcons, so that's fortunate for the Warriors. We'll stop the clock, even though we didn't need to. We had the timeout, but it will move us a little bit closer. I believe that's half the distance to the goal, so it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 2 now. Lucky break for us because the QB keeper was getting plugged up. Let's see what we do here. Trips left, actually. This close to the goal line. Fumbled snap. Thorson dives on it and holds it, and that's a back-breaking loss. We're going to call timeout, our final one. Wait, I see another flag out in the end zone. There's another flag on the play. We're waiting to see the signal. If there's a flag that deep in the end zone, I'm assuming it's on Thornridge, so this play might have been nullified. The refs are meeting there. You can see Seb Parez kind of listening in. It was 1st and goal from the 2. That snap would take us back. Hey, and that is on Thornridge. We're going to add some time to the clock, 24 seconds on the clock, so a couple breaks going our way. Here you can see snap was a tad high. The ball is wet. Ball slips through Thorson's hands. Would have been a loss of 15. Now, ball is back at the 1-yard line with 12 extra seconds on the clock. So some things haven't gone our way this game, but the last minute or so, a lot of things have fallen on our side. So we have first and 2. Ball at the 2. I'd love to just see the offensive line just get some push and let's just punch this thing in. Take it to the house here to close out the half and go up 3 scores. Ben Thorson under center. Could be a keeper, could be a handoff to Shower or Karstens. It will be a QB keeper roll out right. Has a man. Overthrew him. Steve Ryan wide open in the back corner, but he just missed him. Yeah, tough break there. Steve Ryan's cornerback ran over and double-teamed Noah Jones, which is where the ball was going. We just missed that. But incomplete pass. Clock stops. Still 3 downs to try to punch it in here. Number 3, Justin Hocker, checks back into the game. Thorson joins the huddle after conversing with his offensive coordinator. Warriors rush to the line as the play clock is soon to expire. Thorson in the gun. Hands to Carsons up the middle. Touchdown. And the Warriors execute the 2-minute drill to perfection. Christian Carsons, there you see our player spotlight, gets another TD in the first half as the Warriors bump up the score to 27-12. Perfect execution of the 2-minute drill, only leaving 15 seconds left on the clock. No time for Thornridge to do anything with it, apart from a big play as Jack Ryken comes out for the extra point. Can he go 4 for 4? Jack Ryken's first year on the football team. This year he's a senior kicker. Been working on his craft all summer long. It's up, and it is good. As he continues his perfect streak, 4 for 4 for the point after attempt. Your Warriors now 28, Thornridge Falcons 12. One of the keys to victory from the coaching staff was execution, and that, my friends, is execution, as the cheerleaders will now try to execute 28 push-ups in a row. I'm looking at some form there, questionable form, but I don't know if they expected to be doing this many push-ups in the first half. I feel like the Warriors haven't pulled any punches. This is who we are, a steady dose of Christian Carsons, quality decision-making by Ben Thorson, getting it to his playmakers in Jones, in Ryan, Hocker, and just some tough line play in the trenches, the Parez brothers. Johannick, Kowalczyk, Sione. The line has some big shoes to fill, actually. We lost 2 senior linemen last year, Sean Bloom, Graham Wall. They're both playing college football. Graham Wall is playing at Wheaton College, had a great summer camp, I've heard. Sean Bloom will be playing at Olivet Nazarene University. How about this camera crew, huh? We have cameras up top, cameras on the field, cameras in the booth. We are very fortunate here at Wheaton Academy for all that we're blessed with. Look at the crisp footage there as the clock is now down to 10 seconds, but this is our 3rd year doing the live stream for the football games. Each and every year we look for ways to improve. Mr. Hockett and his team been here ever since the bell rang after 3 o'clock, getting things set up, going over procedures. And we want to once again give a shout out to Chaz, Rachel, Kenna, Owen, Peter, Ethan, Wes, and John, who are on the camera crew. Myself, Mr. Hockett, Miss Burek are in the booth. We love doing this, and thank you for your support. We will take a short break at halftime. You can continue to watch the stream. We'll just keep the camera on the field. We'll come back with a few minutes before the second half begins and give you a recap. Curious to see if Thornridge goes for a big play here. It looks like they will just hand it off up the middle. He has some space, but he's hit hard by Jay Callentine, and he's pumped up. Big number 44 punishes him. And Thornridge they want some more as they call a timeout. There you see the slow-mo, Jay Callentine all over the field. Going to be one of our big playmakers for the defense. So Thornridge, actually the clock expires. And they're going to let it run out as our Warriors will head to the locker room with a chance to warm up and celebrate as we have a 16-point lead, 28-12. Touchdowns from Karstens, Jones, big plays on the defense. And we are here at Performance Trust Field for the opening game, hoping that we can continue the route in the second half. Thank you for joining us. We'll take a short break here from Performance Trust Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few.
Let's hear it for the Warriors! Come on! All right, time for some class competition. Here's Drew. Hey guys, how are you doing tonight? Yeah! Go Warriors! Let's hear it for the Warriors. As you can see, we got a big Go Wa sign over here. And we have a bunch of different students. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game for a prize. And that prize is either $30 or $25 McDonald's gift card. I don't know which one. So, but basically, we have 2 people from each class, a guy and a girl. And if you're a freshman, you're going to play the freshmen. So I'm going to play the sophomore class. Anyway, in the first round, you have to throw through the O. And we're going to have the freshmen go first. Hannah and Graham. So they each get one of these good rubber balls and 2 of these foam balls. And whoever gets the most points wins, and also they get spun 10 times. So that's pretty crazy if you ask me. And this is our first time ever doing a halftime event, so enjoy. On mark, get set, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw the balls, throw the balls! Throw them! Go! Oh! We got one for Graham! Oh, they both missed that one! Oh, and Graham is the winner with 1 football and a 0. I mean, who needs to know? Good job, Graham. Wait a minute. All right, now I gotta check the ball. So now we got the sophomores going up. We got Sterling, and what time is it? It's Teppy time. So we got Sterling and Jacob Teppy over here. And we're about to get the spinning going. 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw the balls! Throw them! And one throw. Sterling, oh, wide right. Teppy goes under. Sterling gets one through barely. Teppy misses again. Sterling, oh, she gets 2. She takes one home for the girls. Way to go, Sterling. And quick shot break. Now we got the juniors going up. Who we got next? Juniors. We got my main man Marcus and Lizzie Geezer. So give it up for these 2. Young Rich Mark and Lizzie. Let's see what happens. All right, 3, 2, 1, spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw. Marcus, oh, Lizzie's taking a hard fall. Marcus, oh, almost nails Sammy in the face. Lizzie throws, misses. Oh, they both miss, and they both have 1 left. Lizzie makes it. Oh, Marcus loses. What an upset. Wow, way to go, Lizzie. Way to go. Lizzie takes one home for the girls. And now we have yours truly, the senior class. We got Rylan and Abby. So give them a big round of applause. Yeah! All right, another temporary shack break. We got students almost getting right in the face. It's all a lot of love. All right, wait, are we missing a football? All right, 3, 2, 1, spin. 1,
1, 2, 3 spins, 4 spins, 5 spins, 6 spins, 7 spins, 8 spins, 9 spins, 10 spins, throw, turn around and throw. Oh, Ryan's got one, he winds up. Oh, barely misses, Abby misses 2. Oh, Ryan checks one on the ground, almost goes for match on Abby misses. Oh, they're all wide, Abby's got one left, moment of truth. Oh, looks like we got a little tie. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna do it again. Or we're gonna rock, paper, scissors actually. We're gonna do it on shoot. Ready on shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, we got another tie. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Another tie. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And Abby goes. So we got Graham in, and we got Abby in, freshman and senior. We got round 2 here. Same thing, same deal. All right. We got all of us. All right. 3, 2, 1, spin. 1, spin, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw! Oh, Abby takes a tumble. Graham nails one. Abby gets one. They go 1 right now. Last one. Oh, Abby still got one left. Abby wins! All right. Seniors. All right, now we have sophomore and junior. Lizzie versus Sterling. You got the bounce. Thomas. All right. 3, 2, 1, spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gets the first one in clean. Lizzie gets hers in. It's 1-1. They both have. Oh no, that's just. Oh, Sterling gets one. The pressure's on, Lizzie. You have to make it. You have to make it. Oh my goodness. We got a sophomore going in. First is a senior. Now they're just thinking, oh, we should do the same thing again. Actually, not true. We're going over to the A, everyone. We're going over to the A. You can see we got a little triangle, you know. We're gonna try to throw that in. And what we got for this one is we got Sterling versus Abby. We're gonna spin them again, but this time their other classmate, so Rylan and Teppy, will shag 1 ball for them because they only get to throw 1 ball, and whoever makes 2 in first wins. And we're using the foam balls. You will do 1 spin, right? No spin actually. Yeah, so your other classmates are going to shag. When we start, 3, 2, 1, go! First and 2 throw wins, no spin. You can grab it as you want. Both misses, no Rylan with it. 4th throw, Abby almost gets it in. Sterling just wide right. Abby winds up. Man, we might have to move a little closer. We got to move the A a little closer. Oh, but she almost nailed it. Alright. Oh, they're trying to steal the ball. Is that legal? I have no idea. Alright, they're holding it up. Abby winds up, misses. Sterling! Oh my gosh, she barely misses! This is on the line. McDonald's gift card. Who wants it more? Who wants it more? Oh, underhand throw by Abby. That's new. Alright, Abby. Come on, you got it. You got 3 minutes to complete this. You got a lot of time, but whoever does it first wins. Oh, just the top. Just misses. You just got to get it in there. You just got to get it in the whole thing over here. Oh my gosh! Abby, keep going. Don't give up. Oh! Oh, almost takes Rylan out. That was vicious. That was vicious. All right, Abby. Oh man. Oh, they're getting tired. Move. We're gonna move it closer again. Keep going. All right, we got this. You got it. You got it. Abby. Oh, they're still aiming for it way back there. All right, there we go. Oh my. Okay. Oh, Abby's got one. You gotta get one more. Oh wait, never mind. We're calling it there. Abby is the winner. Give it up for Abby, everyone. Yes, McDonald's for at least 4 days. What a
All right. Thank you for hanging tight with us. Welcome back to the Wheaton Academy live stream here at Performance Trust Field. We have about a minute left until the second half begins. I want to give you a few highlights. Christian Carstens had 3 touchdowns in the first half. Noah Jones had 1, had another one that got called back earlier in the game for penalty. Wheaton Academy offense looked crisp apart from a few penalties. Coach Tunn, great play calling. Ben Thorson, senior quarterback, hasn't missed a beat. I want to highlight a play here for you. One of my favorites of the first half. I thought it was perfectly executed. It was a screen pass there towards the end of the half. I want to freeze it here. So the line is actually going to let the 3 defensive linemen go right at Ben. They're just going to kind of let him go. I want you to watch that. Then we're going to pause it again in a second and show you as the play develops. So take a look. They let him through. Ben throws it to Christian, and let's freeze it here. So now you can see the lineman has escaped from the backfield. We've got 3 blockers here. Dan Kowalczyk coming here. Christian Carson's with a lot of space upfield. Perfect play design as you can watch that unfold. And that's what that play there brought the Warriors into the red zone and gave us the opportunity for that late touchdown there right at the end of the half. I want to give you some scores from around the league while we're waiting here. IC Catholic Prep is up 50-7 against Althoff Catholic. Bolingbrook up 28-0 against Downers Grove South. Glenbard South and Streamwood knotted up at half 10-10. Glenbard East up 41-0 against Elgin. Downers Grove North down by 3 touchdowns to Buffalo Grove. Those are just some of the scores that I'm seeing around the area. We've got a great one here if you're a Warrior fan. Warriors up 28-12. 2-possession game. Thornridge tried to go for 2 on a few occasions. I'm sure they'll keep that up all night. Not sure if it's a lack of confidence in their kicking game or if they, once they've been trailing, they're just trying to catch up. We've had some big plays on both sides of the ball. Steady dose of Christian Karstens, a few deep bombs to Noah Jones. Steve Ryan's gotten in on the action. Justin Hocker, Micah Nichols. Jeremiah Stanton had a great run that gave the Warriors a lot of momentum there. Late in the second half. The rain's continuing to drizzle. I don't know if you call it rain or if it just is a cloud decided to park on top of the stadium for this game, but it's not slowing us down. There's no lightning, so we're going to keep rolling. The Maroon platoon is still here at the whiteout. And the second half kickoff is underway. One hops right into the hands of Mike Cortez, who bobbles it, but he's going to take it from the 10. Has space around the left side, looking to get to the edge, and is going to get run out of bounds. A big block by Jay Callentine, number 44. Looking to give his teammate some space. There you can see it right at the bottom of your screen. Big hit. Made sure it was not a block in the back. He made sure he hit him square in the chest, which is legal. And the Warriors will take over around the 20-yard line. There you see number 2, Steve Ryan. Looking to see him get some more plays here in the second half. The line has done a beautiful job. Ben Thorson has not really been pressured at all. Shout out to the Parez brothers, Derek Johannick, Dan Kowalczyk, and Noel Sione. Handoff Carson's left side. Stiff arms 1. Brought down after about a gain of 1 or 2. Can see here number 19 went unblocked. He stalled Christian, and then just no space really. Lots of white jerseys over there to bring him down. Bring up 2nd and 7. So he did get a gain of 3 when it started off as a potential loss of yards. Thorson in the shotgun. Jones in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Jones around the right side, and he's upended. Great tackle there by the Thornridge defensive back. Jones had some space, had 1 man to beat, but a shoestring tackle that upended Jones. It'll be a gain of nothing. Take a look at this hit. Jones almost lost the ball there on that one, so we're fortunate. It looks like he tried to hurdle the defender and just got clipped there. Bring up 3rd and long. Haven't had many of these tonight. Let's see what Coach Tunn draws up for the Warriors here. 2 wide receivers right. Thorson drops back. Looking, plenty of time. Throws over the middle. Caught Jones for the first down and more. Outrunning the defender. He's got speed up the sideline. Sidesteps 1, steps out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Thorson to Jones connection continues, as that's big game for the Warriors as we are once again back in the red zone. Take a look. Thorson throws a strike. Noah Jones catches with a man on his heels, turns on the Jets. Sorry, number 17, but you're not catching him, as he was off to the races for a big gain. There's a man down for Thornridge, number 64, looks like he's cramping. We've had a lot of cramps tonight as the first game. These players are still getting adjusted to the speed, physicality, and conditioning that is a football game. So far, no serious injuries for either side that we know of. Derek Johannick off on the sideline for the Warriors as he's cramping as well.
Well, I know we would be playing in this out there, though.
For those of you at home, I don't know if you think of a cramp as kind of a puny injury, but cramps are nothing to mess with. I don't know if you've ever cramped up when you're laying in your bed, but it is painful. Can't play football with a cramp. Johannick over on the Warrior sideline is pounding water. Looks like he's actually talking to the Wheaton College freshman Graham Wall. His old buddy from the line is over there with the Warriors. Great to see him on the sideline. There you see Coach Bowling, the running backs coach, giving some love to his workhorse, Christian Karstens. We've got kind of a zone running scheme where we let Karstens really pick his spots, kind of read the defense, look for gaps. Warriors knocking on the door here, Thorson in the shotgun. Handoff left to Karstens, who cuts up the middle for a gain of 4. Very few plays have gone for loss of yards for the Warriors tonight.
From the 15-yard line.
Clock ticks under 10 minutes here. Warriors spreading things out. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Man in motion. It's a swing pass outside. Number 1 for the Warriors. And he's tackled around the 4-yard line. Excuse me, that's 61. That is Seb Parez. No, that is, I believe that Seb Parez, yep, and talking to the coaches this week, they have a jersey over on the sideline that they throw on top of Seb's jersey, and they run him wide on a few occasions. So that is Sebastian Parez rocking the number 1 jersey right now. You can see him at the top of your screen right here. Your left tackle is split out wide. I believe the snap was fumbled. Hopefully the Warriors dove on top of that. So let me explain again. Sebastian Parez, your left tackle, also has great hands. He's an athlete. He's a basketball player. And the coaching staff wants to get him some opportunities in the passing game. So they have a jersey over on the sideline that when they want to throw it over his pads and get him out wide, they can do it pretty quickly. Warriors knocking on the door. Ball at the 6. Second down. Once again, we're keeping things spread out. Karstens to the left of Thorson. Thornridge shifting around on the defensive line. Thorson looks left, throws a fade to Ryan, goes up and gets it. Did he get the foot down? He did not. You only need to get 1 foot into high school. I'd like to see the replay on that because he was toeing the line, but just out of bounds. Just on the line. He tried to touch the toe, get a little Jerry Rice action there, but he just came up short. Good idea. It was there. Ball just out of reach. Brings up 3rd and 6. Interesting to see if the Warriors are in 4-down territory here. Thorson looks right, throws a slant, throws it to Seb, and it's off the hands. He was open. He had position. He used his big body to step in front of the defensive back, but couldn't bring down the touchdown catch. Throws him a strike just off the hands. It's wet out there. That was his first reception attempt of the year. I know he wishes he could have that one back.
From the 6-yard line from Wheaton Academy.
That brings up 4th and 6, and it looks like we're going to take the field goal attempt. So senior Jack Riken, who is perfect on extra points, is going to get his first field goal attempt of the season. It's around let's see, from the 12, it's around a 22-yard kick. Play was blown dead. Waiting to see what the call is. I don't think they had blown it live yet. So a chip shot here for his first attempt from the left hash, 22 yards for Riken. Not great conditions for the kicker. Hold is good. Kick was low and squib, and it is no good. Snap wasn't great. Hold was a little delayed. You can see it here. The ball was actually dropped. So not all on Riken there, but tough conditions for a field goal, and misses that one. He'll have plenty of chances the rest of the season. Warriors stay at 28-12. 2-score game as Thornridge will take over deep in their own territory. Defense with a chance to make some noise as they're backed up here.
The Falcons will take over first down and 10 around the 20-yard line.
So there you see the man who threw on the number 1 jersey so he could become an eligible receiver. He is your defensive end, left tackle, and then occasionally goes out wide when he needs to. Seb Parez, the senior. There you see last year, 6 sacks, constant pressure in the backfield. Seb Parez. Jay Callentine at the bottom of your screen. Quarterback steps up, goes deep. We have eyes on it. He has a man, and it's dropped. Very fortunate there. The youngster, Nick Shefferman, a few steps behind the wide receiver, but thankfully the ball dropped right through the breadbasket and hit the turf, so the Warriors were fortunate there.
From the 20-yard line of the Falcons.
Thornridge not afraid to throw deep every now and then. Their quarterback is a senior, Kendrell Hoskins, number 2. Returner from last year. Big kid, 6 foot, about 220. Still a lot of ball game left. The Warriors defense needs a stop here. Left tackle, a little premature there, and that's going to be a flag, and it's going to back them up. Love the experience on this Wheaton Academy team. Talked to Coach Bowling just about the program. They really focus on the culture. They think that the culture comes first. Winning doesn't come first, but you have to establish a good culture, and then winning will come from that. They do a lot of work in the summer, team building. The coaching staff spends a lot of time together talking about leadership. Coach Bowling, the running backs coach, actually the psychology teacher here at Wheaton Academy, does a lot with sports psychology. He's also the college recruiting coach here. Another flag on the play. That run goes nowhere. I'm waiting to see what the call is. Play wasn't blown dead, so it could be holding or maybe even encroachment on the Warriors. We'll wait and take a look. Looked like an illegal block on the Falcons, and they're going to continue to back up. Ball currently is at the 15. We'll see where this penalty moves them. Thank you to our listeners. Follow us on Instagram. There you see the graphic at The Real WA TV for all your news and updates all season long, all year long, really. School is officially in session as of Tuesday, and we don't stop until graduation the first week of June. So be sure to follow us on all our social media accounts for any news and updates, both academic and athletic. 2nd and 20. Ball at the 10. Let's see if the Warriors can get some pressure. Quarterback looking, has plenty of time, has a guy wide open in the flat, and it just bounces off his helmet. Tough break. Quarterback throws a strike. Take a look at this one. Right through the hands of number 6. Doink, and it goes out of bounds. He knew right away. Had some space, too. Somehow he got off the line of scrimmage unguarded. Nothing to show for it. Brings up 3rd and 20. I just have a feeling in my gut that we're about to see either a sack or a turnover. Pressure's all on Thornridge to make a play. They're backed up deep. Clock is ticking away. Let's see what the Warriors have here. We've been getting constant pressure all night from our front four. The Parez brothers, Kowalczyk, Friedland, Sam Palmer there at the middle linebacker position, Trevor Donna. There's a snap. Ball's in the end zone, and he's going to go down for a safety. The spidey senses were true. I knew something was about to happen, and I'll take a safety. 2 points for the Warriors, and we get the ball back. That moves the score up to 30-12. Don't know if it's the rain, if it's an inexperienced center, but take a look at this replay. There you see the quarterback pick the ball off the turf, and he's not getting anywhere. Jay Callentine there to tackle him, gives the safety signal, and he's excited. The momentum is all going the Warriors' way here. Still a lot of ball game to play. We had a late start tonight if you're wondering why we're just now in the second half. JV game started a little late. So I know it's 10 o'clock. I hope you hang with us. If you do go to bed early, this game will be on YouTube for your convenience. They ripped the jersey off of Seb. They're done with that experiment. So number 1 is retired. Number 61 is back. We just had a perfect view. The coaches went over there and ripped that little jersey off of him. There you see number 61 now. There's defensive coordinator Mikey Swider, newly married this summer. Congrats to him. Asked Coach Swider this week, what are some important qualities for a winning program? Without hesitation, he said you needed to be a goal-oriented team. Everybody has to be on the same page. It doesn't work when you have a bunch of guys with their own agendas. You got to work together, and that's the only way to be a winning program. Steve Ryan fields the kickoff and is tackled around the 45-yard line. Looks like he's in a little pain, grabbing his calf. The cramps are real. Our trainer is earning her money tonight. There you see Rochelle Blakely running onto the field. Steve Ryan grabbing the calf. You know, the secret to cramps is to have a little packet of mustard in your back pocket. Down that packet of mustard, cramp is gone within 30 seconds. That is not a myth. That is fact. Mustard is the cramp cure. Mustard and pickle juice. Those are the old remedies. So the Warriors offense is going to take over with great field position. Ball already in the Falcon territory. Karstens with 3 scores. He's having a great opening campaign. Jones with, I believe, 7 or 8 receptions on the day. Steve Ryan with a few. Love to see some more Jeremiah Stanton action here. Jay Boogie in the second half. There you see Ryan's going to hobble off. Coach Thornton went out to check on him. But they seem to be all smiles, so he'll be okay. There he is, Mr. Blonde Hair. Put in a lot of work this summer to fix his game, looking to play college ball somewhere. Handoff Jones left side. Ooh, looks like a horse collar tackle to me. Didn't see the penalty, though. Noah Jones ripped down by the back of his jersey. He's a tough kid. He pops right up. Jet sweep to the left. Take a look. Let's see. Oh, definitely had the back of the collar. Don't know why that wasn't called, but everything can't go your way. That brings up 2nd and 6, so a gain of 4 for the Warriors and Jones. Coach Tunn loves to get the ball to our playmakers. Doesn't matter how. There you see some Thornridge fans traveling. I applaud them coming out in the rain. No umbrella. Carson's right side. Nowhere to go. Oh, somehow turns something into nothing. Gets about a gain of 6. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, Carson saw the defensive back breaking towards him. Turned it upfield before he could tackle him for a short gain. So 3rd and 1. Ball on the 35. Wide receivers right now are Justin Hocker, Noah Jones, Micah Nichols. Josh Shower in at the fullback position. Handoff right up the gut. He's got space. First down and more. Still going. Can he break to the corner? Cuts upfield. No, and he's brought down at the 5. Great play for Christian Karstens. Take a look at this replay. So patient. Cuts left. Sidesteps 1. Cuts upfield. And there's a flag on the play. I'm looking for it. It's actually, unfortunately, back in the Wheaton Academy backfield. This play could be coming back. Blocking the back Warriors, so that one will come back. So unfortunate play there. It was 3rd and 1, and the Warriors were knocking on the door once again. Now that's gonna pin us back to 3rd and long. Ball is now on the 42. There you see number 50 in the game. That is Masa Kasai. He's on the offensive line. He is now the right tackle. Substituted in for Noel Sione. Masa Kasai getting some action. And off Carson's left, same play. Not a lot of room. Brought down after about a gain of 6. We don't have the advanced metrics like yards after contact, but I guarantee you Christian Karstens has a great average tonight. It seems like the minute that the first white jersey makes contact with him, he at least gains 4 to 5 more each time. Tough kid. Has a black belt in karate, Christian Karstens does. Fun fact. That's going to be 1st and 10. Thorson under center. Hocker in motion. Thorson rolls right. Looking for Jones, his favorite target, deep. Thorson's going to tuck and run. Got room. First down, steps out of bounds wisely. Great job by Ben. Experienced quarterback play there as he never let his eyes turn from upfield. He was waiting for a receiver, looking, and then wisely decided to take that one for himself. Picked up the first. Thorson not known much for his running, but definitely an athletic kid. Can scramble when he needs to, and he shows you there that he can pick up a first down when his team needs it. It's Cortez in motion. Swing route to Cortez. He's got blockers. Patiently waiting behind. It looked like he had to give his buddy Seb Parez a little bit of a push to get him out in the flat, but Mike Cortez with a nice gain. Brought down around the 11. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors, moving the chains again. 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd period. Let's see who we got out there. We got Justin Hocker and Cortez left. Jones in the slot. Micah Nichols wide right. See who Thorson chooses to throw it to here. He's going to hand it to Karstens, the bread and butter. Cuts up field, spins, slung down, almost reaches across the goal line, and is going to be brought down around the 2-yard line. The workhorse, Christian Karstens, just having a fantastic game. Take a look, just so shifty. Great hips, great feet. Player down on the field for Thornridge. By the looks of that, it looks like he's cramping as well. Lots of kids cramping tonight, which is normal for the first game of the season. You can see in that camera shot there, the rain is starting to kind of go sideways here. Swirling around the lights here at Performance Trust Stadium. Appreciate those of you who are watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at TheRealWaTV. All the time we're giving updates of what's going around on campus, different sporting athletic events, as well as the live stream. Appreciate all of our viewers, alumni, grandparents. If you have a Twitter, be sure to follow us. The Warriors offense has had command this entire game. Offensive line getting great push and creating space for our playmakers. Wide receivers doing a good job of getting open. Thorson finding them. It's been a very balanced offensive attack tonight. Coach Thornton told me that we just had to execute. We've prepped. We're ready. The coaches can't go out on the field and do it for them. The players have to do it, and I'm sure they're pleased what they've seen so far from the offense. I formation. Up the middle, Karstens follows his lead blocker and goes in untouched for his 4th TD of the ball game. Christian Karstens finds pay dirt once again. Followed his buddy Josh Schauer, number 25, from the I formation. Just good old-fashioned hard nose up the gut running. The Maroon platoon loves it. And the score now, your Wheaton Academy Warriors 36, Thornridge Falcons 12. Number 55, Noel Sione, was in on left tackle there, created the push. As Jack Reichen will try to tack on the extra point here. Kick is up. And good. 5 for 5 from the charity stripe for Jack Reichen. Your Warriors 37, Thornridge Falcons 12. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. There you see number 13, Jack Reichen. Also plays golf for Wheaton Academy. His first year out for the team. Miles Vanderklok's been the kicker for the last 2 seasons. The Warriors football team are on the lookout for a new kicker, and Reichen fit the bill. Great to have him on the squad. Great kid. Want to give a shout out to a few of the new coaches on the Wheaton Academy coaching staff. Kermit Ellison is down on the sideline. He's new to the Wheaton Academy counseling department. Great to have him on staff. Sam Scheit is a student teacher at the academy. He is up actually above us on the booth. He's making some calls for the defensive coordinator, Mikey Swider, kind of reading some schemes from the aerial view up top. There you see in the black vest is Brad Musso. He's not new. He's the wide receivers coach, though. Haven't given him much love tonight. Brad Musso. The Warrior football program is continuing to build. Made the playoffs 2 years ago for the first time in a while. Last season were, as I mentioned earlier, a drive away from securing a playoff berth. Looking this season to start 1-0 and continue the journey towards the playoffs. Kick is short, fielded by number 4. He has space, still going, and it steps out of bounds around midfield. It was a short kick. He ran up and caught it in stride and just got the edge on us, but I believe Mike Cortez, number 8, is there to push him out of bounds. He is. So interesting position here for Thornridge. They're down now 25 points, about a quarter to go. Let's see if they stick with what they've done, kind of with their zone run schemes and occasional pass, or if they try to make a run here, start airing things out. Warrior defense sticking with our traditional 4-3. We run a cover 2, which means we have 2 safeties deep. Mike Cortez, the free safety. Noah Jones, the strong safety. We run 2 cornerbacks. It looks like right now Justin Hocker as well as Nick Shefferman are at the defensive back position. They will throw on first down. Quarterback rolls out. He's going to run. Pushed out of bounds after about a gain of 8. Clock stops. Pressure up the middle by number 70, Josh Friedland, the sophomore. Forces the quarterback to scramble. He couldn't find a receiver. He kept the drive alive, so a gain of 5. Christian Parez subs himself off, limping a little bit. Trying to see who checked in. I see Dan Kowalczyk, Sebastian Parez, Josh Friedland, and not sure who's on the right end over there. There you saw a great camera view of the line judge, just soaked. Take a look. The guy holding the sticks just looks uncomfortable. Short gain. Great job by the Warrior defense for keeping the middle plugged. Not much up the middle for Thornridge. Any action that they've had offensively has come around on the edge. The Warriors doing a great job of making sure they win the battle in the trenches. That's number 50 out there, Masa Kasai, getting some action at the defensive end position. Masa's been in my advisory group the last 2 years. Shout out to him. 3rd and 4. Big stop for the Warriors. Ball around midfield. Probably 4-down territory for the Falcons. Let's see if the Warriors D can come up with a big stop. Sam Palmer still in the middle. Trevor Donna. Jay Callentine. Quarterback keeper left side. Goes down. Definitely not enough for the first. Big tackle by Jay Callentine. He's pumped up. Let's take a look. Actually, that was Masa Kasai with the great tackle. Stayed at home on the right edge. Quarterback rolled out, and he ripped him down. Great play by Kasai there. Thornridge bringing on, I believe, the punt team. 4th and 5. Number 22, Jeremiah Staten comes in. Linebacker position. Nick Shefferman and Mike Cortez deep. Some late-minute shifts for the Falcons. Watch out for the fake punt here. It's a rough snap. It is a fake punt. He's running left. He is reaching for the first down. Might have it. We're going to have to go to replay on that. Turned something out of nothing. The ball hit the dirt. Sidesteps one. Stiff arms. It looked like he was short. Almost extended the arm and got it. But the Warriors are going to take over on downs. Big stop for Wheaton Academy. There you see the camera is on Jay Callentine right now. One of the leaders of this defense. We're going to spotlight him here. Second in the team in tackles last year was 78. Couple forced fumbles, couple INTs. He's all over the field. Dmitry Skakovac led the team in tackles last year, but he graduated, so Jay is the next up, the rising senior. And he's made some plays tonight. Brings great energy. As the Warriors take over on downs around midfield. Man in motion. It is a handoff. That's 14, Micah Nichols. Sidesteps a tackler. Has room outside and is brought down after around a gain of 8 or 9. Great job by Micah Nichols. Making an impact there, number 14, the junior. Again, just a reminder, the Warriors really go wide receiver by committee. We spread the ball around. We have confidence in a lot of our guys. Steve Ryan's had action. Justin Hocker, Karstens, Cortez, Nichols. Handoff, Shower up the middle. He's got space. Sidesteps one. Lowers his head and pile drives a guy down for the first down. Great carry for Shower. Let's take a look. Line just does a great job creating space. Derek Johannick and Noel Sione had a gaping hole there. Made it easy for Josh Shower as he just ran straight up the middle and then lowered the shoulder and laid the big hit to finish the run off. Letting the defensive secondary know that he is officially in action. Josh Shower remains in the backfield. Another handoff, Shower. He's got space up the middle. Shrugs off one tackler, takes a big hit for a big gain of about 8. Great push by the Wheaton Academy offensive line and a great finish on that run by Josh Shower. Never know if this could be, if the Warriors score here, if it might be done for the night might be over for Christian Karstens. Had a huge game. Definitely over 100 yards rushing and 4 scores. Not sure the exact numbers there. Wheaton Academy is going to let the third quarter time roll out. with a big lead, 37-12. Reading the body language of the Falcons. Looks like they're a little defeated over there, but totally the opposite on our sideline. Guys look excited. We are proud of what we've done so far in these 3 quarters as the 4 fingers go up and we enter the 4th quarter with a big 25-point lead. Great chance for the Warrior defense to continue their dominance. Maybe see if we can get some young guys a chance to get the first game jitters out there. It's always great when you have a big lead in the first game. The Warriors are switching field now. Make sure you check us out. If you're watching now, you're probably on YouTube, but spread the word. Share our channel on your social media. We are on youtube.com/WheatonAcademyORG. You can find all of our live stream events on our channel, as well as other videos that the media team creates throughout the year. Steve Tunn, offensive coordinator there, you can see doing some coaching. A few substitutions for the Warriors that I want to spotlight. You see there at the bottom of your screen, number 22, Jeremiah Staten. Jay Callentine, also in as wide receiver. And it's Callentine in motion. He'll get the handoff. He's brought down immediately. Tough run for him. 2 white jerseys all over him right away. There was nothing he could do, really. He wisely just goes down.
Loss of 3 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 13 from the 20-yard line.
Thornridge runs a 3-4 defense primarily. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. It's handoff to Staten up the middle. Makes a cutback, gains about 4 or 5 yards, gets the yards back that Callentine lost. Take a look at some shifty footwork here as he follows the hole created by his lineman. That was 61, Seb Parez leading the charge. Another player down in the field, grabbing his calf. Looks like another cramp. I hear the crowd from up here in the booth. Even though it's rainy, even though it's a big lead for the Warriors, they are still loud and proud, full of school spirit. Once again, this was the first week school has been back in session. We started on Tuesday. Start the season off with 5 home games. If you've never been out to campus, make sure you come out and visit. Should have some great weather the next few weeks. And then the final home game is the week of homecoming. The clock is ticking now. Early 4th quarter still. Warriors looking to tack on. Thorson throws a strike to number 3, Justin Hocker. That was a quick hitter through traffic. Take a look at this replay. A lot of white jerseys. Still a catchable ball for Hocker, but I believe it was behind him. Let's take a look. Just tried to extend and make the catch. Couldn't tell if it was through the hands or just a little out in front, but fortunate break there for the Warriors that it bounced off the hands of the guy in white. 4th and 8. Warriors going to go for it here. Callentine, Cortez, and Nichols left. Staten in the backfield, Hocker to the right. Thorson drops. Lots of pressure. Screen pass, and there was nothing there. Thorson pretty much had to throw it away. It was the play that we ran earlier. The line let the defensive line through, but one of the players sniffed it out all the way, and he stood right in front of the running back, and we weren't going anywhere with that. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. Had a chance to maybe add on some extra points there, but we also are getting some other guys some time to play, which is great. A couple more subs that I'm seeing here. Number 15, sophomore, Fabian Alvarez is in at linebacker position. Some of these guys played the complete JV game earlier. Still good to see him out there. It's a long day for those kids. There you see Sam Palmer still getting some time. This is his first game at the starting middle linebacker position, so you want to make him sure he's comfortable. There you see number 70, Josh Friedland, number 78. Not sure who number 78 is. Potentially Luke Figursky. 58, Christian Parez. Quick out route, and he's hit hard, but not brought down. He steps out of bounds. Shefferman there made the hit, just wasn't able to wrap him up. You can see he sniffed this out all the way, hit him, but number 4 spun out of it. Athletic kid. Want to review the keys to victory. We talked about earlier in the first quarter. The Warriors said the coaching staff said, we needed to limit turnovers, which we had the one early. Apart from that, we've held on to it. We needed to execute, and we've done that. A lot has to do with that guy right there, number 5, leading the charge on offense. We have executed. We want to stay healthy, which apart from a few bumps and bruises we've done, and the young guys needed to step up, and a lot of them have. Shout-outs to the youngsters in the middle on defense, Sam Palmer and Trevor Donna. Shout-out to some young wide receivers as well, as we're sitting on a comfortable 25-point lead. Handoff up the middle. He's hit and dropped. Hit hard. Number 70, Josh Friedland. Take a look at 70 here. Unblocked. Boom. Josh Friedland along with Trevor Donna hit him immediately and ripped him down. Great play by the Warrior defense. Spread offense here by the Falcons. Throws over the middle, through the hands of number 54, Sam Palmer. That's going to bring up 4th down. There you see our schedule. Hopefully the next few home games we can have some better weather than we did tonight, but we take on St. Ed next week, a week from today. Should be a great game. We need to get revenge. We lost a close game to St. Ed last year. And after talking to some of the guys, I know they've kind of marked that game on their calendar, so it should be a big one. We'll be here. You should be here. If not, make sure you're watching at home next week, August 31st against St. Ed. Here we go. Clock continues to tick. High snap, fumbles the snap, and he's just going to dive on it. Not the 4th down play that they wanted, I can tell you that. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the Warriors as we take over in great field position, already knocking on the door. Probably going to tack some extra points on here shortly. This is one of those games where everything went our way for the most part. Thornridge, not as much. Give props to our defense. We constant pressure on the quarterback all night long. Apart from one big play, Thornridge hasn't done much. Number 21 checks into the game. That is Eli Van Dyke. He'll be the running back here for this drive. Let's see if he can make some action, the junior. See if he can make an impact, excuse me. Actually, that's a direct snap to Shane Baumgarten, number 12, and he's going to take it in for the score. So Shane Baumgarten with a little wildcat formation there, as we had a few different threats in the backfield. Shane is the JV quarterback, and he gets himself a varsity score. Take a look. He's looking. He had a little option there. He said, I'll take it myself, coach. Give me 6. Baumgarten with the touchdown. 43-12, your Warriors with a big lead, blowing this thing open late. Exactly what we dreamed up last night. I'm sure this coaching staff is excited. It's all smiles over there on the sideline. Football season started tonight for us guys, but it's been a long season for these, or long summer for these guys. 2-a-day practices, 7-on-7s, morning weight room shifts. They've been chomping at the bit. They've been beating up on each other all summer. They've been ready to get after it against somebody else. Reichen stays perfect from the stripe. 7 for 7 on extra points. Let's see if the cheerleaders are going to drop and give us 44. I see some chuckles from the cheerleaders. It'll be interesting. They're going to be sore tomorrow as the Warriors are blowing out Thornridge High School. The Vuvuzelas are out for the Wheaton Academy student section. I can hear them. Sounds like we're at the World Cup. I've seen horns, I've seen baby powder, I've seen chef hats, I've seen capes. The school spirit is strong and proud over there in the student section. There you go. 44 push-ups. I see some have lost their form, but give them credit. Let's see, 44 push-ups, plus it was 37. That's 70 already. They've done well over 100 push-ups tonight. Good vibes here at Performance Trust Stadium, as now it's just a matter of staying healthy, executing, getting some guys some more time, and getting out of here with the victory. Thornridge, number 4, takes the kickoff. Gains about 10. That's Cornell Motley with the return.
Tackle by the Warriors, Sam Palmer. That was made at the 24-yard line where the Falcons will take over. First down and 10.
The Warriors won our home opener last year against rival West Chicago, 21-0. Had a shutout. Not a shutout tonight, but definitely a great performance for the defense. Already mentioned the next 2 games will be tough. St. Ed at home, and then ICCP. State champions from 2 years ago. Kind of turned themselves into a football powerhouse. Always a tough game when we go up against them. Looking around, Noel Sionian at linebacker, Jeremiah Staten, Josh Shower in at safety. Handoff up the gut, and he's brought down immediately. A gang of purple there. Number 4, Mikey Vavrinchek checks in along with Josh Shower. So that was actually Fabian Alvarez who was over safety, but now Shower checks in. Noah Jones runs off and gets some dap with his QB, Ben Thorson, as that's probably it for him. There you see Coach Ellison and Steve Ryan. He's probably done for the night. Some of these seniors have been excited for the game this evening. I've followed some of them on Twitter, and there's been a steady countdown of 14 days till Thornridge, 10 days till Thornridge, 7 days till Thornridge. Finally, they get to show up, and they showed out. Props to those guys. They will sleep well tonight. Let's see who's in now. Luke Fagursky's in, Friedland, Dan Kowalczyk on the line, Jeremiah Staten. High snap, quarterback's rolling out. He's got room. He's hit hard. Brought down by number 24, Nick Shefferman. That was number 62, Josh Bruner in. Josh, the sophomore, lineman. One of the primary players in the JV game, also getting some time here. It's his first varsity action. Number 9 checks into the game. That is Nathan Melby. So Nathan Melby and Mikey Vavrinchek here at the bottom of your screen. Eli Van Dyke and Josh Shower in at the linebacker position. Handoff up the middle for Thornridge. He's hit hard by Bruner right at the line of scrimmage and goes down after a short gain, not much.
Drop down at the 30-yard line.
We mentioned the team motto earlier in the first half, Invictus Maneo, we remain unconquered, and that will prove true in the record books tonight as the Warriors look like they will start the season off 1-0. Fourth and 4, and the Falcons are going to punt. Bad snap, but he gets the punt away. It's going to spiral and land at midfield. Be scooped up by Shefferman. He wants to take it. He's still on his feet. Turns the corner with a pretty big gain. Warriors are going to have the ball around the 40-yard line. Shefferman, the sophomore, had a lot of action tonight. Started at the corner for probably 80% of the game and has been receiving punts and kicks along with Mike Cortez. Watching some of these seniors congratulate some of these young guys. The team does a great job of all summer. They're in kind of competition teams, and the seniors are with the freshmen and the sophomores, and they're all intermixed so that they can build some camaraderie from top down. Senior leadership, build up the youngsters, and I'm sure they're proud of their teammates who are getting some action here. Handoff Van Dyke. Gain of about 4. Thorson done for the night. You can see Shane Baumgarten is in at the Q position. Van Dyke at the running back. Looks like number 16, Javante Rucker, is in the ballgame at the wide receiver position, another sophomore. So a lot of young guys getting some time. Good for them. Nathan Melby on the left with Javante. Mikey Vavrinchek on the right side. Flag on the play. Waiting to see what the call is. Actually, it was a timeout for the Falcons, so they wanted to talk things over. Got to remember, now that I'm a coach as well, it's even though this game is a blowout, it's a great teaching moment. It's time to get guys in who don't play. It's time you are always coaching in these type of games because the guys who are on the field now have usually never been in a situation like this. You're still coaching, you're still playing it just like you would any other time. No, it's not the starters, but gives the young guys a chance to experience varsity football. Same is true for Thornridge, as they're going to leave tonight 0-1, looking to bounce back. They have some playmakers. Just couldn't really do much against our offensive and defensive line tonight as the Warriors really won the battle in the trenches. Thornridge will kind of go back to the drawing board, but they're experimenting now with a few things. Coach Swider there on your screen. A new dad this summer, his second child. Handoff to number 4, Mikey Vavrinchek. And the clock continues to tick. A lot of time left, 5 minutes. Long 5 minutes to go. Handoff right side. Got space. Still going. That's Garrett Bittner, number 84, getting some action. Great job, Garrett. Showing a burst of speed there from Garrett as he almost turned the corner and took that to the house. Got an injury over on the Warrior sideline, too. Looks like Nick Shefferman getting looked at by the trainers. Coach Thornton's over there talking to him with Dr. Earl. I think he might have got poked in the eye. We're not sure. We'll keep you updated. Definitely one of those games where when you're up by this much, you just want this clock to expire and so you can get out of here injury-free. But this is also why these are valuable minutes here for the backup quarterback, Shane Baumgarten. I mean, one injury away from him becoming the starter. That's just that's the mentality in sports. It's next man up. You got to be ready at all times. You got to be focused, disciplined. Let's see what these Warriors reserves do here the final 4 minutes. Nathan Melby at the bottom of your screen, number 9. Baumgarten's going to keep it. Gain of about 3, brought down immediately by a big number 70 for the Falcons. That's Michael Moody, 6 foot, 315 pounds. It's a big boy. You can see at the bottom of your screen there, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go before the Warriors secure a victory. Van Dyke in the backfield. Thorson drops, looks. Looks like he was going to, excuse me, not Thorson. Baumgarten drops, looks like he was going to throw the screen to Van Dyke, but just nothing really there. For a screen to work, you really need the defensive line to be playing hyper-aggressive. And it looks like Thornridge is ready for this game to be over as well. While we have a minute, want to give one more shout out to our camera crew. Out there weathering the elements, pun intended. We've got Chaz, we've got Rachel, we've got Kenna, Owen, Peter, Ethan, Wes, and John. Some are on the booth here above us. Some are down on the field getting you the great angles that you see. And it's chilly out there and wet. But we appreciate their devotion. 3 minutes to go. Warriors turn it over on down, so it will give Thornridge one more drive here. Handoff up the middle. He's hit and dropped. That's Masa Kasai and Josh Schauer on the tackle. There you have a shot of the two up top. I don't know if they can hear us or not. They can. They're giving us a wave to the camera. Hi, guys. You can see the cameras are protected. Plastic bags, garbage bags, because it is wet. We can dry off, but the cameras cannot, so we've got to keep those secure. Handoff up the middle. Met in the hole by Eli Van Dyke, who gave a little bit of a hit, took a little bit of a hit, but did his job and brought him down. There you see a camera on the field. Clock continues to tick as we are closing in on the 2-minute warning. Third and 2. Great run there by the Falcon running back. I mean, turned something into nothing. There is Ethan Ox, ladies and gentlemen. You can see, I mean, 5 purple jerseys, excuse me, not purple. 5 maroon jerseys all over him in the backfield, and he scrambles out for the first down. Clock's going to continue to roll. So a great night here at Performance Trust Stadium. Apart from the weather, everything else went our way. We had a great scoring attack, putting up 44 points in the opener, holding Thornridge to 12. There's some space for the Thornridge running back, though, as he's actually going to break that and take it to the house. I jinxed it. We are not holding him to 12. That's going to move it to 18. It's one of those kind of plays here at the end when you don't want it to happen for sure. Defensive coordinator Mikey Swider definitely going to have a coachable moment there, but doesn't hurt the Warriors in the long run. A couple missed tackles and good speed there from number 11 to take that to the end zone. Let's take a look at some of our game changers. Christian Carson's, no doubt about it. These game changers are presented by Studio 22. Christian Carson's averaged about 6.5 yards a carry last season and 10 touchdowns. He's already at 4 tonight. That's 4 on the season, probably averaging around the same. Noah Jones was all over the field. 1 touchdown, but almost double-digit catches. And then Jay Callentine, there you see Jay on the left saying hi, Mom, to the camera. He was second in tackles with 78 in 2017, and he was all over the field making plays tonight. Thornridge is going to get the extra point, the 2-point conversion. That's going to take the score to 20. So it'll be 44-20. That will probably be your final, as the Warriors will probably take a few knees to close it out here shortly. So the players who we knew needed to deliver, Karstens, Jones, Thorson, did their job. I was very impressed personally with the offensive line's effort all night long, creating space for our guys. I'm sure Coach Swider's going over time and score here. Don't want to make any mistakes. Work on your focus and your discipline. Few more substitutions here to wrap things up. Looks like Alex Ventimilla is checked in, number 1. He's back to receive the kickoff, along with number 15, Fabian Alvarez. The kick heads towards the sideline and rolls out of bounds around the 25, so the Warriors will get field position at the 40. I was waiting for it, and I saw it. A few guys kind of pumping their fists, raising their hands to pump up the crowd because they know that this one's over. It's been over for a while, but you never really want to celebrate till you know for sure. And all we have to do on this one is take 2 knees. Clock should expire, and we can hit the locker room. There's the first.
I just lost fantasy football because took a knee and lost the yard.
Clock is ticking away. One more snap will do it. Thank you so much for those who are watching at home. We appreciate it. We will be back next week. The teams are both just going to shake hands already. It was a hard-fought battle. Week 1 of high school football. There's nothing better. But there's Nathan Melby getting excited. He loves it. The few remaining Maroon platoon are getting loud to celebrate the team's victory. We are just glad to be out, even though it's raining. Nothing beats high school football underneath the lights. Thank you for joining us here at Performance Trust Field. The final score is Wheaton Academy 44, Thornridge High School 20. We'll be back here next week, same time, same place, against St. Ed. Big games from Christian Karstens, big games from Noah Jones and Ben Thorson, as your Warriors came out and took care of business and did what we needed to do. We executed, we didn't turn it over, a few big plays and dominated in the trenches. A great start for Wheaton Academy, great start to the school year this week in the classrooms, and a great start on the football field here for our Warriors. Spread the word. Invite your friends to join us either on site next week here in West Chicago or online. I'm Daniel Smith, your play-by-play. Once again, I'm in the booth with Matt Hockett and Rachel Burek and our crew. We appreciate all the support, and we are signing off. Have a great evening.